Welcome to Sense of Style. I'm Stuart. 10 fragrances for men who forge their own paths. Who are these men? They are independent, unapologetic, strong-willed, and non-conformist. So this isn't a great video if you like Versace, Eros, and Dior Sauvage, and actually a whole bunch of other super popular fragrances. This video is about if you are confident enough and you like what you're wearing, you can pull off anything. So there are some fragrances on this list that are a little bit outside the box and some that are way outside the box. I think everybody has a fragrance like that in their collection, and I think that's a good thing. Fragrance number 1, this is Dior Farenheit Le Parfum. And this is a perfect example of a classic, really nice smelling fragrance that's not everybody going to like because it's an ozonic leather fragrance, and leather's polarizing, and ozonic leather is even more polarizing. But, you know, it has been updated. It's got vanilla and rum, so a little bit of that, which makes it more modern. However, women just don't like the original Fahrenheit DNA, and you will run into it if you wear it, but it's a classic fragrance. People in the fragrance community know, yeah, just wear it. It's so awesome. Fragrance number 2, this is Costume National's Scent Intense. And there really isn't anything that's unappealing like the ozonic leather in the Fahrenheit fragrance. However, it's very different. When I first smelled it, I'm like, wow, I haven't smelled anything like this anywhere else. So there's a lack of familiarity to it. And familiarity is really important. What do they say to kids, or parents when they get new kids? It's like, well, give them a name that everybody's familiar with, a name like Mike. Everybody knows Mike. They're familiar with it. Mike's your buddy. Mike's your pal. Spencer, on the other hand, nobody likes a Spencer. Spencer's going to get beat up in the schoolyard. And this is a Spencer fragrance. It's different. It's got a hibiscus note that is very noticeable. And even though it's a floral note, it's a spicy floral, and it's kind of a masculine note, but it's different. It's got some amber in it. It's also got some tea. Not super strong projector, but I love it. And I think anybody that does like it, yeah, Spencer or not, you should wear it. Fragrance number 3, this is Rasasi's La Yuqawam, and this is very similar to Tom Ford's Tuscan leather. And leather, like it or not, is a polarizing note, and especially when you have as much leather as this. There are 2 leather notes, a suede and leather, and leather always has a little bit of an animalic quality, kind of a love it or hate it fragrance. This has a lot of things that help it out a bit, but it's still quite dark. It's got olibanum and saffron to give it a little bit of freshness, make it smell expensive. It's also got a raspberry note that just kind of breaks up the leather a little bit. But yeah, I love this. Never a second thought about wearing it, but not everyone's going to like leather. Fragrance number 4 is where I really make my point about confidence and pulling stuff off. This is Jean Desprez Bal Versailles, and this is a 1962 fragrance that is marketed to women. Now, why do I own this? I own this because when I first got into fragrances, I used to watch this channel. This was this huge, big football player looking guy, very masculine. He was hardcore into Mancera fragrances, and one day I turned on the channel and he was raving about this. He loved it. He wore it all the time. His bottle was like half full. And just the way he sold it, like he totally owned it. He loved it. He did not care the fact that Elizabeth Taylor and Michael Jackson used to wear it. He loved it. He liked it so much that I bought it. Now, would I wear this? Hell no. Hell no. Now, it's not for the reason you think. Yes, it's marketed to women. That's fair. There are 9 floral notes in this. But it's the 1962 part. There's a ton of civet in this, so it's very animalic, very old-fashioned. It's too strong for me, so it's civet, a lot of resins, and those 9 floral notes. It is kind of ambery, but it's that animalic note that's too strong. Never give up on a fragrance. If you like it enough, wear it, and I'm sure that guy pulls this off. Fragrance number 5 is Salvatore Ferragamo's Uomo. And this is all about the note. And the note is fig. Now, fig isn't for everybody. I know this from firsthand experience. This is one of the first 10 fragrances I think I got. This is Noble Fig by Ferrari. This is a very heavy fig fragrance. And I got it and I was like, what on earth? Who would put this on their body? I wasn't familiar with fig. A lot of people are not familiar with heavy fig fragrances. So yeah, you're not going to appeal to everyone wearing fig. I like fig now. I got used to it over the last year. I love this fragrance. It is a very woody fig. Fig's kind of weird because it's green as well as fruity. So it's got fig leaf and a couple of woody notes. It's very strong. But yeah, great performance and great price for this one. I think it's a great fragrance. Going to wear it anyway. Fragrance number 6, this is Franck Boclet's Velvet. And in this particular one, unlike with Bala Versailles, I really did walk my talk on this one because this is a fragrance that is unisex, but it comes in a white bottle. And for Franck Boclet, white bottle usually means feminine. It's got a plum and cotton candy note in it. However, it also has a lot of cedar. And I liked it so much. I was aware of, the feminine marketing in this. I did not care. Actually, I don't think anybody should care, really. I do think this is masculine enough, but I ignored the white bottle. I ignored the 2 notes. I bought it, and I love it. It's niche-like, even though it's not technically niche. It's got great performance. Yeah, I'm wearing this one for sure. Fragrance number 7, this is Nirvana Bourbon by Elizabeth and James. The Elizabeth in question here is Elizabeth Olsen. The Olsen twins, her sisters, own this house. And this is a very, very high quality vanilla fragrance. Again, it's marketed to women. It's not a super feminine fragrance, though. It's got a tuberose note, which is a pungent white floral note. But there's a ton of oak in this, and it's a very smooth vanilla. Because a lot of women don't like this, the price is fantastic, $44 for 50 milliliters. So you can get a great buy on a very good high quality fragrance. And it's a woody vanilla. And I love woody vanilla scents. And so, yeah, I'm wearing this one anyway because it's such a good deal. Fragrance number 8, Parfum de Marly's Pegasus. And this is a Spencer fragrance again because, yeah, it's not Leighton, it's not Herod, it's not Carlisle. It's a little bit outside the box. It's not a fragrance that I liked at first. It's got a bitter almond note, and I didn't really like bitter almond because I got drunk when I was 15 on bitter almond liqueur. It made me sick. But I've gotten used to it, and it is definitely the most powdery of the Parfum de Marly fragrances. It's vanilla and almond and a lot of powder, and I love it. And it's a Spencer fragrance. It doesn't get the same respect the other ones do. But if you like powdery fragrances and you like Parfum de Marly, you got to try this one. Fragrance number 9 is a true hidden gem. This is Aramis Adventure, and it came out almost 50 years after the original release of Aramis. Aramis is a 1966 very masculine fragrance. They were going for the blue fragrance trend with this one. This has got seaweed in it, so there's an aquatic feel. It's also got lavender and black pepper. They're going with the lavender because they want to capture the essence of the original Aramis, which is old-fashioned somewhat. But man, oh man, does this fragrance work. I was thinking about this fragrance last night, and I thought it compared a little bit to Versace Blue Jeans, and then I tried the 2 of them on. I'm sorry, man. This is so much better than Blue Jeans. This is a great fragrance. It does have a major problem, though. The performance is bad. It got about half the performance I do with Blue Jeans, so about 3 hours. And the projection is okay. But, oh my God, the scent here is fantastic. Definitely, though, not something other people would be familiar with, another Spencer. Fragrance number 10 is all about marketing. This is Eau de Cologne Imperiale by Guerlain. This fragrance is from the 1860s. And again, it's marketed to women, but really, it doesn't smell feminine in the slightest. It's just 6 citrus notes with a little bit of rosemary. It's about the marketing, right? It's about overcoming the fact that this is marketed to women and it's got the feminine bottle. And I got to admit, I don't like that, but the scent, For me, it works so well as a gym scent. It's great to smell fresh and green after you go to the gym. That's what I use this for. And yeah, ignore the marketing. Just buy what you like, wear what you like. So yeah, I don't know, man. Some of these fragrances no one's ever heard of, and some of these fragrances people don't like. And the more I get into fragrance collecting, and I think the more people get into fragrance collecting, the more you're like, I don't care. You know, and the older you get, the less you care about what other people think too. And I think that's a good thing. Thanks for watching.